If you send and receive multiple different currencies every single month and you're tired of getting bent over and repeatedly in transfer and foreign exchange fees by your bank, this video might be for you. Welcome to another Real Talk Business video, and today I want to be talking about Revolut, a bank or challenger bank or digital bank, whatever they call them these days. But for me, something that really helps me save money and become more efficient within my life. Revolut is perfect for those who travel a lot or, like me, live in a place where I spend and receive multiple different currencies every single day, week and month. Whether you travel for business, pleasure, anything like that, it just makes things a lot cheaper. And I'll tell you why. A little story, if you will.
Story time.
I live in France, I work in Switzerland, I receive money in Swiss francs into a French bank. Routinely I did, I don't anymore. And I would receive money in Swiss francs. They would have a Swiss franc part of their bank, they would have a euro part of the bank. Now, every time I wanted to move money from my Swiss account or my Swiss franc account to my euro account, that would take me more than 24 hours to do.
Say what?
And more than that, it wouldn't just take me more than 24 hours to do. I'd have to tell someone that I wanted to do it, like a person, and it would cost me about 18 euros to do it.
That's ridiculous.
I would have to pay to move money from one account to another. And on top of this, they would decide what foreign exchange rate I got.
This is not good.
Which was always fucking terrible. I also routinely spend things like US dollars, Great British pounds. I make international transactions, or not just transactions, but transfers. Every time I spent in a foreign currency, but one of the ones that happened every month, paying GitHub, I think it was something ridiculous, like $4.99 in dollars. They would then charge me for the fact that GitHub were charging me in dollars. So any transaction that was not in the currency of the actual bank, which was euros for that account, they would charge me every time.
It's a scam.
So that really mounts up. On top of that, every time I sent an international transfer, they would charge me 18 euros for that. And bearing in mind, with the foreign exchange fees and the difference between those coming in, going out, it cost me, I worked out when I sat down and did the analysis of my account, a fuckload every single month.
What did he say?
And so when Revolut came along, at first, yes, I know they did have some issues with their customer services when it first started. I never experienced too much of a problem with that, I have to be honest. Some frustrations, but they seem to have cleared most of these up. And as the fastest growing unicorn of probably my generation, I don't really have an issue with them at all. And with over 18 million users worldwide, they're kind of pretty big right now. But that's where it is really beneficial as well. I looked into some of the other challenger banks that mainly are UK based, and there was nothing that provided the same level of functionality, features, and with the ease of use that Revolut did for me. So with Revolut, when I want to move money between Swiss francs, euros, dollars, Great British pounds, it is done instantly. There's no wait. I don't need to tell someone that I need to do it. There's no cost to me. I get the best exchange rate and it is just there. Once more, if I just take my card, I don't have to worry if I travel into Switzerland that they're going to charge me more because I'm paying in Swiss francs, even if I don't have Swiss francs in my account within Revolut. Because what they'll do is they'll go, okay, you have money in your euro balance, we'll exchange that and then pay for your stuff in Swiss francs at the best exchange rate at no cost to you. Makes sense. Why doesn't everyone do this? I know. And like I said, I send transfers worldwide, and bearing in mind, if you do multiple transfers worldwide, with my previous bank, thank you French banks, it would again cost me 18 euros every time, which is ridiculous. And most banks around the world will charge either a percentage fee or a flat fee to do an international transfer. Whereas with Revolut, there is no fee. I do pay a monthly subscription, so I've got the Metal, which is the highest one, which gives me access to multiple different things as well. But considering I think that costs me about £15 or something like that a month, I can't remember. But I worked out it was less than one international transfer that I was making previously. So for the benefits of that, it comes with travel insurance, it comes with a multitude of other things with that. It saves me at least 300 euros every month based on my previous transactions.
Wow.
So that alone, from its pure banking and transactional foreign exchange features, it's a huge saving if this is the sort of transactions you do. And again, if this is the sort of lifestyle you have, where you are receiving and sending multiple different currencies, a traditional bank will make you pay for that, and it's not favorable. Outside of the core like banking and transfer functionality, they do have things like vaults, and vaults are very useful. So it's kind of like saving pots. They can be group pots or they can be individual. So I can, if I'm saving up for a holiday or something like that, I can transfer stuff into my vaults and keep stuff there. At the same time, you can also round up a payment. So if you buy a coffee for $4.50, that extra 50p you can have to go into a savings vault to help you encourage yourselves and get your savings quicker. They're great. One of the things I do wish that vaults had was the ability to pay from them. So I separate some of my bills out into vaults. So my rent goes into one, my utilities goes into another. And I'd love the ability to set up my direct debits coming out from there. You can set up direct debits in general, which was something that you couldn't actually do previously, but they introduced that. So a lot of my direct debits now do come out of Revolut as well, but it would be nice to be able to have it from the vaults. But if you're collectively saving up for a holiday, you can create, like I said, these group vaults, which are helpful. You can also split bills and stuff like that. You can send money instantly to other Revolut users. Everything like that is super instant, super easy to use, and super cheap when it comes to the price. They also have junior accounts on there as well, and I searched for someone that was creating something that would be useful for kids that are less than 18. I want a bit more transparency, a bit more control around what they're doing, but equally I want them to be able to spend money with digital money, you know what I mean, with a card. Like, it's great saying, oh, I'm going to give them pocket money, but nowadays everything's online. They want to buy something from Amazon. How are they going to do that? Every time you give them pocket money, they're like, Dad, can I use a card? And I'm like, no, you can't. So Junior Revolut was very useful for that, and I still use it. As my kids are growing, I probably still will use it, and they're implementing great ways for you to, you know, create them a weekly or monthly allowance and get them to do tasks and stuff like that. So again, it is pretty good, worth using. You can also block certain vendors as well, so if they're spending most of their money on PlayStation Store or anything like this, you can actually see that and block a vendor and stop them from spending too much money in one place, if you would like to. There are a plethora of other features as well that they have, whether it's buying stocks, buying crypto, things like that. I don't actually use it for stocks or crypto. I don't think it gives you the best rates when it comes to those. You don't actually own your crypto, you know, they buy it on behalf of you. There are a number of different reasons, both for stocks and for crypto. With my metal tier, I actually get access to be able to use these and X number of free trades or X number of free transactions when it comes to trading on the crypto. But like I said, I don't think it's the best place to do those, and you'll see in other videos the different things I use for either my trading or my crypto.
I can tell because you subscribed,
which I will be releasing soon. But other than that, for the money that I pay, it is extremely well suited for its needs. I actually can't think of another bank. I've tried using all the different ones as well. I actually set up accounts with about 6 different banks or challenger banks, digital banks, to try and find one that actually fitted my need the most, and Revolut came out on top. So this isn't me saying I'm going to recommend them for no reason. They genuinely meet my needs, and they genuinely save me a shit ton of money every single month. I have no issues with them, and if I was going to recommend them to anyone, I would recommend them, hence this video. So if you're looking for a very good solution to help you save money in foreign exchange fees and save you money in transaction and transfer fees internationally, and if you receive money in multiple different currencies, I would recommend the use of Revolut. Check out my link in the description. You can get free money, which is always nice. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Stay tuned for my other videos, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.